And we are back here on GMA with our cover story, a new book out tomorrow, The Healing Power of Resilience, that looks at how mindset can affect health and well-being. The author, none other than our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula.
Yay.
It's good to have you.
Welcome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations on the book. I had an opportunity to dive into it over the weekend. I mean, look, you are a mom, you're a wife, you're a doctor, and I just loved learning more about your journey, making that change. What is the inspiration behind this book?
Yeah, Rachel, you know, I have just been fascinated by resilience for so long. What is it that really makes us put one foot in front of the other when we're faced with challenge? And I've seen it in all of those aspects of my life. As a journalist, when I've talked to parents whose children have been lost, for example, in school shootings, when I see my patients who have end-stage heart failure and they continue to thrive, in my own family, in my life, so it's everywhere. It's this like quiet, beautiful life force that really pulls us ahead when we can't see our way out of the dark. And what I found so interesting when I started studying resilience is that not only is it really innate, but also it can be learned and built and cultivated like a skill. And I felt like that's so important for people to know. And then, you know, this book is really meant for anyone to learn resilience skills, but also through the lens of patients, right? I feel like we're missing this in patient care. We are not healing our patients because we're not scaffolding them with teaching them how to build resilience when we hand them a diagnosis. We're telling them, you have heart disease or you have breast cancer, here's a prescription, here's a treatment, and we're not helping them heal by teaching them that they can still thrive after that diagnosis, that traumatic event.
Yeah, and you give people so much agency. And that, I mean, that's what you do here, that's what you do in the book. It's really a remarkable thing. And you talk about resilience. How do people start? What's that first step that you recommend, Dr. Narula?
Rebecca, this is so critical because we're all going to face challenge in our life, whether it is a divorce, a financial loss, a death in the family, and we have to be prepared. And really the common denominator with any challenge is stress. Our bodies are wired to have a stressful response when we face challenge. We release hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, inflammation.
It's nature.
It is nature. It's meant to protect us. And a small amount of stress is good. The problem is when it becomes chronic, that's when it becomes damaging. So the book is really about saying, look, even though we release this stress response, we have agency and power to create a resilient response and really turn that on its head. And we talk about different steps to do that in the book.
Yeah, and you actually lay out a plan for building resilience. As you pointed out, it's not something you just have or don't have. You can work on this. And one of the things that you lay out is the importance of seeking connections. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we talk about 8 different tools or steps, a blueprint really, and one of those is social connection. It's something that is so easy when people say to me, what's the first thing I can do? A lot of these tools are internal, like flexible thinking and acceptance, but some are external. And having that social connection, we know, buffers against stress. We heard Vivek Murthy, our former Surgeon General, talk about the loneliness epidemic and how damaging that can be. We have one of the longest studies out of Harvard showing that what really helped men in terms of aging and longevity was the quality of their relationships. So, you know, I see it a lot. I had a patient last week tell me he was retiring, he started smoking marijuana, he was really depressed, his life was really spiraling, and he decided he was going to join the Central Park Conservancy. And now 2 days a week he goes, he helps with the plants, he picks up the garbage, and he has a community of people, and he said that that saved him. Literally those that one little change, those small steps that we do can be so powerful.
I got to get, you know, family is so important to you. You talk a lot about it in this book, but also you had this moment with your own daughter where she opens a box. She thought she was opening her new pair of skates. Turns out,
so cute.
take a look at this, it's mom's new book.
Yeah, she was not happy about that.
Surprise! How important is it for you, though, to leave something of legacy behind for your own children, too?
Yeah, I thought about Sienna and Layla, my 2 daughters, 13 and 9, every step of the way in writing this book. It makes me emotional talking about it, but, you know, I really wanted to leave them a legacy, a guide when I'm not here, to know that no matter what waves happen, whatever challenges happen in their life, they're stronger than they think. They can still find sunlight and love and happiness in joy. And that's really what I want for everyone who reads this book, is to know that you can still have a beautiful, meaningful life, despite the fact that you may not ever go back to who you were. You know, I like to say you can bounce forward. And I wanted to leave that to Sienna and Layla, so they know that that's always around them.
It's very important. And she still got those skates.
Yeah, she got the skates. She's very happy. She did get them.
Dr. Narula, we so appreciate it, and we're
Thank
so
you.
looking forward to
Yes.
this book coming
Truly.
out. This is just the beginning. Dr. Narula, we'll see you very soon for a special in-depth conversation with Robin tomorrow. And your new book, The Healing Power of Resilience, is available tomorrow as well. You can pre-order it using the QR code on your screen.